Alright guys, we got a 2007 Ford F-150. Today we're going to be replacing the front brake pads, rotors, and these rotors are the ones that have the bearings in them. So let's go ahead and get this started here and show you how to get it done. Alright guys, first thing we're going to do here after getting the wheel removed is go ahead and get our 13mm caliper bolts out. Alright, let's go ahead and get these removed. Alright, once you got them out, we'll just go ahead and set those off to the side. Go ahead and get our caliper off of here. Alright, and we'll go ahead and set it off to the side for now. Just like that, get it out of the way. Next thing we're going to do, there are two 18mm bolts here, one there and one right here. Let's go ahead and get those removed. That'll get our bracket out of the way for us. So go ahead and pull your bracket down and just set these two bolts here off to the side. Alright, let me go ahead and move you around to the front here. Alright, so in order to get this rotor off of here, we're going to have to get this cotter pin removed. Just use a pair of dikes, pull up on it, usually not too bad. Alright, then we're going to want to use a 36mm socket to get this nut off the front here. So go ahead and do that, get it on the impact. Alright. Go ahead and set this off to the side. Once it's out of there, go ahead and just shake the rotor a little bit and we should be able to get it right off of the knuckle there. Just like so. Alright, so once you get the rotor off there and get everything cleaned up, use a little emery cloth and the spindle here. Just try to get some of this rust off of here. And that should help ease the installation process here. Alright, just give it a few taps, bottom of your hammer here, and it should slide right on. Go ahead and get our nut, and we're just going to get it ran down gently. We're going to look up torque specs on this and get this torque down properly. And that feels pretty good. Alright, last thing we're going to do is torque that. So for now, we'll just move on back up here to the caliper. Get the pistons pushed in. And get the bracket and all that cleaned up and put back on. So let's go ahead and get our caliper here. Just use the old pad. So it's going to look something just like this to push it in. We'll just let it rest up there, make it easier. We'll just go ahead and tighten it up. Alright, then we'll go ahead and set this off to the side for just another minute. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take our bracket here and get new hardware installed. Get this all cleaned up. Alright, so go ahead and get the rust cleaned up and get your new hardware installed on the bracket, and we'll go ahead and get the bracket reinstalled here. And get our 18mm bolts. We're going to put the bottom one in, put the top one in, get those started by hand, then we'll run them down. Alright, we're going to go and get our pads installed next. So we'll go ahead and get our brake pads here. Alright, go ahead and slip your caliper back on there. Get your two 13mm bolts started by hand here. Alright, get those snugged up. And then the last thing we're going to do here is get this spindle nut torque down. Let me move you around to the front. Alright guys, the last thing we're going to do here is get this spindle nut torque down to 295 foot-pounds. So we're going to max this torque wrench out. Luckily it goes right to 300. That'll be the second pass on it. Go ahead and get our new cotter pin here. Alright, we'll just trim that down and we are done. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching.